friggin' head. Wait. Why am I out here again? What just happened?
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait.
Yeah. Get it over with. I don't get it. I'm gonna take off this stupid... There. Wow, it is dark out here. Hello.
Hold it right there. And whom? You keep up this smart ass. All right. You can go.
Last time I went in here, the game crashed. Please don't crash again. There we go. I don't really want to go in a hotel. Where's the science lab? This way? No, that's not a science lab. Wait, science lab is this way. Okay.
Troublemakers, have you seen any?
Where the hell did you come from? Why is it blue? What? Okay. No. If it's blue, it's not illegal. Broken terminal. Damn. Dummy terminal. Why is this out in the open? I mean, I'm gonna take it. Oh, it's the common rooms, I think. Gotcha. Okay. Science lab this way.
Hello. Are you lost?
No, I am not. I am totally not lost. Science lab. If anyone knows the history of this place, it's going to be the people in the science lab. Right? Surely.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee... You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look... Are you...
That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Missing property? What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need.
Oh, why am I getting flashbacks to the future?
Wander off.
Interesting. But, what's this got to do with me exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital Wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'll be compensated for my services, right?
Of course. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth.
Oh.
I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
I don't have friends. Sure, I'll look into finding your android for you, I guess.
Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
So, tell me about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. Tell me about this robot.
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
Oh, what? So, any suggestions for finding this android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me...
If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life. Wipe away all memory, all guilt. Trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
Why would an android feel... Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer, what aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable.
Fine. Do you at least know the history behind Rivet City?
Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages moved in. History lesson over.
Loser.
Of course you do.
I don't like you very much. There's no way you would all kill me for this, right?
This is hopeless.
Thought I heard something.
Okay, fine. Fine, I won't blow his head off.
What do
Hello.
you need?
Wait, you're not... Oh.
He's from up north. He was bragging about how great it is up there. Yeah, great. They can't even keep tabs on their robots. Look, some of us are trying to get anybody coming through.
Time for me to go.
Later.
There you are.
This is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
What can you tell me about Rivet City?
Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes. Your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough.
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Sorry, could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Damn. I'd like to know a bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and we worked together for a long... But then I returned here to...
What do you know about this city's history?
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why did you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
Brotherhood, you say? Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Are you sure there's nothing you can do to help me?
I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you.
What do you know about Zimmer?
Oh, that man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team.
I have
Good
to
luck
go
finding
now.
your father.
Nice. Now then. Marketplace, that's closed at night. Capital Preservation Society. What's this? Institution. Oh, nice. Emancipation. Gettysburg. Monroe Doctrine. I don't know what that is. Tyranny. Oh man. Yeah.
It's so very nice to see you again.
This is the first time we've met. What are you talking about?
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Yes, it's an interesting collection indeed.
Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
It has to be the Declaration of Independence.
Why, yes. Your knowledge of American history is quite impressive. What an amazing crown jewel in my collection that would be. The original document created by the people for the people.
Let me take a leap of faith here. You want me to find it for you?
Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think?
I'd love to be a part of history and bring you the Declaration.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. You can find the Declaration of...
Can you show me how to get to the National Archives on my map?
In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants.
Damn.
Here, let me pinpoint its location for you.
Thank you. Do you know the history of Rivet City?
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself. I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all.
Bannon.
I
Gotcha.
hope next time I see you, the Declaration will be in hand.
Don't get your hopes up. I mean, I'll try, but it's not gonna be that quick, okay? You literally just said it's swarming with super mutants. What is for freaking...
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
No, I have not. I swear, if you give me the... Oh. Okay, then... Oh. Stairwell, okay. What's so important in the stairwell? Weatherly Hotel. Okay then.
Any trouble in this area?
Is it somebody in that room? Okay, who's in there? I don't really want to break in though. It's probably Bannon. It's that Bannon guy. What time is it? Right.
Time for breakfast.
Oh,
Let's go.
is he awake? You're awake, whoever you are. Hello.
Another day, another dollar.
You're waking up now.
Hey,
I'm looking for troublemakers. I'm on duty. Make it quick.
You just asked if... Hello, sir.
that's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City.
Me too.
Hi.
We haven't met. I'm Bannon, proprietor. You should stop by my shop. What you're wearing.
So you're on the city council?
Dr. Lee, Chief Harkness, and I are all on the council. We meet every Monday morning. I can be very influential, if you know what I mean. Far more than Seagrave Holmes.
This is really none of my business.
Don't want to get mixed.
Could I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Hasn't Rivet City been around longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
Why are you guys living on this boat?
It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world.
I have to go now.
See ya.
You're not wondering how the hell I got in here?
Any trouble in this area?
Now I can either return to Mora, or I can continue.
What do you have?
Hello.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
Nice place you have here.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
Have any stories about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
Ah, damn it. Really? Because Bannon said he organized the entire place himself.
Huh. Why, that lying son of a bitch. He wasn't even born when I got here. Want to know this tub's history? Only person who really knows it is Pinkerton. And most think he's dead, or gone. He's holed up in the other half of the ship, and he don't like visitors. He'll set you straight.
Heard any stories lately?
Go talk to Vera if you want gossip. I don't talk bad about folks.
I'll have a drink.
What'll you have?
Beer. Rum and Nuka. Whoa. I'll just have a beer.
Another satisfied customer. I'll be right here when you...
I'm gonna save, because I don't want to get a beer addiction. That, and I want to see if I can,
What the hell do you want?
in that case, I'm gonna have two. Why? Stop! Oh, I'm drunk off my ass.
What the hell do you want? Go
Oh.
Oh, sure. See, it's tied into the story about how Sister got his name. You ask him. Hell, take a dive off the flight deck.
What's my stats at? Huh. Oh, man. Okay, so it doesn't stack like that. Damn. Wait a minute. I have mentats. Aha! Oh no. No. I have mentats. Perfect. beer, take a pop of Mentat, and problem solved. Beer, Mentat.
What the hell do you want?
I bet someone like you hears lots of stories. Can't you share one?
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you? But
What?
fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
That told me literally nothing new. Oh, here we go.
Good to see you.
Who the hell are you? Please don't break. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, thank God. Alright. So supposedly, there's something down there. Huh. Three dog, take it away.
Let's go sunning, it's so good for you. Let's go sunning, neath the sky of blue. Greet the sun every morn. Feel as free and happy as the day.
Hello,
Wanderer without a weapon.
I'm here to buy.
It's my pleasure to offer hot death in a variety of exciting
Pretty
flavors.
flowers need the sun.
Take your pick.
This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning. Let's go native, sun your cares away, be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow. And you
Don't have any 556 for me.
happy
Well, that's not good. Running low.
You'll hear a tune that lives in the heart of a bluebird, and you'll find happy times. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain.
Why the hell is it?
For when do you find the rainbow? Only after rain. So wish on the moon, and someday it may be tomorrow. You will suddenly hear chimes, and you have your happy, happy time.
Oh my god.
So wish on the moon, and someday it may be tomorrow. You will suddenly hear chimes,
Oh no.
and you'll have your happy, happy time.
Hell yeah.
Bob Crosby with Happy Times. Hello, Capital Wasteland. This is Three Dog. Ow! Coming to you loud and proud from Galaxy News Radio. And here's me with the news. Now the latest on everyone's favorite run from Vault 101. He's out there serving as our protector, so show the kid some respect. Listen to this.
I don't think that's supposed to
out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center has finally been deep-sixed for good. The town sheriff, one Lucas Sims, commissioned the one, the only lone wanderer from Vault 101 to disarm the nasty nuke. And the kid delivered. Hey, nice work, 101. Next time you're in the neighborhood, pop into the studio. Old Three Dogs Toaster's been on the fritz. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, some music.
Interesting. Something's not right here. Something's wrong. Nice. Oh shit, shit.
Bob Crosby, taking us way back home.
Good to see you. How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about River City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So you used to be in charge? How did you end up down here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
Do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
What are you doing in this wrecked part of the ship?
I live here. It's where I do my work. And it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me. So I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything.
What kind of work do you do in here?
The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
I have to go now.
Don't let your guard down. Why don't you look where you're going?
Really, I can't even use your workbench. Fine. Let me guess, flammable gas. If I shoot my gun, I'll go kaboom. Yep. Alright. No.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started? Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
It began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
And my research for your book is completed, isn't it?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Well, let me guess, you need me to go print and distribute it, right?
So cynical. No. I can take care of all that with the few traders I know. What makes you think I'd force you to handle something so dangerous? Now you should just lie back and bask in the praise for helping with the book.
Certainly was an epic piece of work, so is the final product worth it?
Oh my, it's brilliant. Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru.
Yeah! What do you know about the android from the Commonwealth?
Have you heard the so-called android recording? It sounds like an ordinary man. Here's a spare copy of that old holotape. It's a hoax for sure.
Tell me more about this holotape about the android.
I guess they sent those tapes to lots of people, especially people like me who are interested in technology. Boy, I wish androids were real, though.
I have to go now.
See ya.
Nice. So like his son. Ooh. Nice. Oh, but it didn't level up. Wait. Sneak -10. What do you mean -10? Oh, it's -10, not +10. Oh. I'm an idiot. Yeah, no wonder why they can hear me from a mile away.
Hey, don't mind the smoke.
I'm giving you your mini nuke back, because I don't need it.
Good hunting!
Alright. Well, it's complete. Now that that thing's complete, now what am I gonna do?
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the Wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it. With our thanks.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Huh. Oh.
Bless you.
Huh. Okay then.
Welcome home, sir.